Following directions from the centre, states and union territories are preparing for a civil defence security drill tomorrow. While the centre's instructions to the states' chief secretaries do not mention the tensions with Pakistan, the timing of the order amidst heightened tensions following the Pahalgam terror attack leaves no room for interpretation. The last such drill was conducted in the run-up to the 1971 war between India and Pakistan, in which the latter was defeated and Bangladesh was created. Several high-ranking officials, including DG of Civil Defence and DG of the NDRF, were at the Ministry of Home Affairs for the meeting called by Union Home Secretary Govind Mohan regarding the conduct of mock drills for effective civil defence across the nation on the 7th of May. The meeting took stock of the preparations for the mock drills in 244 districts of the country. The meeting, which took stock of the preparations across the country, we're getting you the visuals of all the preparations already underway for mock drills for civil preparedness across Lucknow and Kashmir. And these are the latest as far as the preparations in Dal Lake in Srinagar is concerned. There have also been rehearsals conducted for complete power blackouts as well. Even as mock drills are also conducted in schools in parts of the country. In sensitive border areas, several establishments have already begun conducting mock drills. And this came after directions from the central government to states and union territories to prepare for a civil defence security drill tomorrow. That's the 7th of May.
उन्होंने हमें पूरा यही समझाया कि हम अपने आप को कैसे प्रोटेक्ट कर सकते हैं इस टाइम पर और कैसे हम दूसरों को भी प्रोटेक्ट कर सकते हैं। जैसे उन्होंने हमें पूरा बताया कि अगर हम स्कूल के अंदर हैं तो हम क्या बहुत प्रिवेंटिव चेक्स ले सकते हैं और बाहर हैं तो हम क्या करेंगे, घर पे हैं तो हम क्या करेंगे। तो हमें बहुत अच्छा लगा कि उन्होंने इस पूरा हमें समझाया। पूरा उन्होंने हमें जैसे टीवी पे उन्होंने हमें लगाया था, सायरन की उन्होंने आवाज़ वो की थी, जैसे कि अगर आप बॉम्ब्स वगैरह उस टाइम आ जाएं तो हम डेस्क के नीचे जा सकते हैं, किसी को भी फर्स्ट एड भी हम दे सकते हैं। उस टाइम पे हमें पूरा बताया। हमें ड्रिल में बताया कि हमें अगर क्लासरूम में हैं हम तो हम डेस्क के नीचे कैसे छुप सकते हैं। यहाँ पे सायरन की साउंड लगाई है, हमें प्रैक्टिस भी करवाया कि कैसे करना है, डेस्क के नीचे छुप जाना या फिर हमें कैसे छुप कर जाना है। अगर हम घर में हैं तो हमें घर में कैसे रहना है, कैसे सेफ रखना है अपने आप को। और अगर हम बाहर हैं तो हम किसी सेफ बिल्डिंग में जाके भी छुप सकते हैं, यहाँ पर कहीं और भी जाकर छुप सकते हैं। हमें ये सिखाया जा रहा है कि सबसे पहले तो हमें वहाँ पर ऐसा नहीं है कि जब वॉर हो जाए तो हम घबरा जाएं बहुत ज़्यादा। हमें काम भी रहना पड़ेगा और ये मेंटली पहले ही प्रिपेयर होना पड़ेगा कि उस वक्त हम कैसे काम रहें। और हालांकि सिचुएशन तो थोड़ी सी ज़्यादा ही ख़तरनाक ही होगी, लेकिन तब भी हमें इंटेलिजेंटली चीज़ों को करना है, हैंडल करना है।
After the central government's instruction and directive to the states and union territories, mock drills have already begun across the country. Preparations have begun across the country. Visuals on your screens are of students in Jammu being put through civil preparedness. Even as a meeting to take stock of all the preparations has been held. Bear in mind, the last such preparations or drills was conducted in the run-up to the 1971 war between India and Pakistan, in which the latter was defeated and Bangladesh was created. Many high-ranking officials were at the Ministry of Home Affairs in the capital for a meeting called by the Union Home Secretary Govind Mohan regarding the conduct of mock drills, and more importantly, the mock drill which has been scheduled for effective civil defense across the country on 7th of May, that's tomorrow. Everybody from DG Civil Defense and DG NDRF were present at the Ministry of Home Affairs for this meeting, which took stock of the preparations of the mock drills. And these mock drills are being conducted across 244 districts of the country. We have my colleague Deepak Bhadana now joining us on the broadcast for more. Deepak, talk to us. It is the all-important civil defense mock drill tomorrow on the 7th of May. But even before that, preparations have begun across the country.
Good afternoon, Krishna. So at this point, we just met a few officers from the National Disaster Relief Force. Speaking to them, we got an idea about the sense here. And the sense is that for them, it is pretty much a routine day. Yes, they're preparing for one of the largest exercises, mock drills that have happened in this country in over 5 decades. But they want to maintain that there is no sense of panic or urgency here. The fact is that this is a kind of preparation that NDRF and the forces have been asking that citizens should be undergoing regularly. And we can actually look forward to a lot more of these exercises over the next few years. What they say is that from tomorrow onwards, this exercise will start in 3 phases. The first and 2 are relatively smaller phases with roughly 15 to 25 cities each. It is the middle phase which will see over 200 different districts undergoing these mock drills. Now, as part of them, I'm sure you've already heard, but I'll go over the basics. The key thing here are the air raid sirens, B, the evacuations, and C, what people are supposed to do. So the exercise will begin with an air raid siren, which on a fateful day will actually warn everyone of the advent of attackers, probably through an air raid, an air attack by an adversarial nation. That will be the cue for the vast majority of people to evacuate their buildings, and it must be done in an orderly fashion. This whole exercise, the point is that everything, all the drills are practiced so that people know what they have to do, when they have to do it, and where they have to go. So everybody knows what their role is, what is expected of them as responsible citizens, and so that people have an idea about what they need to do in the face of unforeseen circumstances. Over to you, Krishna.
Deepak, also tell us in this high-profile meeting that just took place at the that one that was called by the Union Home Secretary Govind Mohan. What is the latest in terms of they've taken a stock of all the preparations done so far? Everything from schools and colleges conducting mock drills to other establishments conducting mock drills, especially in sensitive border areas as well. What are the latest updates you can give us on that front?
So this was a 40-minute meeting which saw the presence of representatives from virtually every single district that is going to undergo these mock drills in every single union territory and state of the country. So you had officers and representatives from all over the country. The first step that the meeting actually looked into was to identify, are there any flaws in our existent response systems or mechanisms. The meeting, at the end of the meeting, a statement came out that they've already identified a few loopholes or problems that existed. Tomorrow's exercise, or rather this 3-day exercise, will highlight much more, and it'll give us a chance to fine-tune our emergency response mechanisms. The meeting also talked about the different preparations. So the core focus of this exercise will be on 5 states. It will be Jammu and Kashmir, Punjab, Haryana, Gujarat, and Rajasthan. Almost 22 places in Rajasthan, 20 each in Haryana and Gujarat, and I think 22 in Jammu and Kashmir. So all of these places are right on the border with Pakistan, and it's expected that they will face the brunt of an attack as and when it happens. The other places are places of importance. For example, in Delhi, it's New Delhi and the cantonment area. In Chandigarh, you have the Union Territory. In Haryana, we have the Ambala. Ambala, while may not come into the tier 1 cities of India, but it is extremely important for India's defense. It houses one of our largest cantonments, the Ambala cantonment, plus the Ambala Air Base, which is one of the most important air bases for the Northern Command. So this exercise looks at people's preparedness and the response of our emergency mechanisms, and it will be an opportunity for the government, for the authorities, for the citizenry in fact, to look at what these systems are, what are the things that can be improved, and how those steps have to be taken.